Now reach your name and boogie it down.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to make a too big wig smaller to fit the head. Excuse Rain, she decided to drive her car as I was filming this video, but okay, let's get right into it. So here I am brushing I don't know how that came off, but yeah, I am brushing the wig out so that when I flip it over to, stitch it down, all the hairs will be in place. Yeah, the wig was very, very big, you guys. I ordered a medium, but I really believe that it was a extra large or something because it was way too big on my head, or I just really have an extremely small head, which I don't believe. So they sent me a too big wig. So let's get into this video, you guys.
As time goes by.
So now that I have the wig flipped over on the other side, I'm just combing it through to make sure that, it's even and not tangled up, balled up, so that when I grab it to kind of measure, the hair won't be tangled in it. Look at how much stretch like this wig has, you guys. This wig was really, really big in the back. So I did not measure the wig on my head. I usually would, and I suggest that you do, but I kind of already knew how small I wanted it, so I'm just freehanding. If you don't measure your wig at first, make sure to pin down your parts where you're going to be stitching at when you reverse the wig. Here I'm going to show you how much I'm going to cut off, which looks like a lot, you guys, but really, I'm telling you, this wig was really, really freaking big. So as you begin to sew, make sure that you do not overlap the string. If you can see kind of what I'm doing, I'm taking it through one end, pulling it, and then I'm taking it back through and pulling it again. If that makes sense. I guess you guys can see what I'm doing in the video. My pins kept coming out of the head, so I had to keep taking my hand and just freehanding and freestyling. This is your first time, I do recommend that you use pins, you guys. Don't try to do it this way that I'm doing it and just freehand. And I knew how much I wanted to take off, so that's why I was able to do it like this. But please, you guys, tuck that thing down so that it could stay steady and still, and you're able to stitch without any problem. Another thing, as you guys are stitching, make sure that you are stitching very close together. Do not stitch like you're sewing tracks or something like that. Stitch very, very close together. That way when you take the wig, flip the wig on the other side, you will barely see the incisions and what you did. I'll be showing you guys just so that you can see what I'm doing and the technique.
It's been a long time. Some of the old songs.
So here you can see I'm pulling it through and then pulling it through, and then I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side. No overlapping.
As time goes by.
Look at how close I'm stitching. When I say, you guys, this makes a big difference in the end, it does. Like, do it close, stitch closely. Makes a whole lot of a difference. Trust me on this one, you guys. Stitch very closely.
Some of the old songs. For old time's sake. As time goes by. It's been a long time.
As you're making your way to the top, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to cut the end. You're not going to keep going in a straight line. You're going to start to going up, which you'll see me doing in just a few minutes. Oh, and another thing. You never want to stitch on your lace, on your frontal. That's a no. You stop at where the combs are, or where the line is, where the lines start, in the middle of your wig cap. You never want to touch the lace. Never.
As time goes by. It's been a long time. Some of the old songs. For old time's sake.
Here's where I was telling you, when you get to the end, you'll have to start to stitch going upward. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Also, you'll be able to overlap when you get to the end. Yeah, like that. You can take the thread overlap the strings, if I'm saying it correctly. I don't know, you guys, but you can see what I'm doing in the video.
For old time's sake.
I'm just doing about 3 laps. You can go ahead and make a knot in your string and then cut it.
Been a long time.
Remember me saying never stitch on a lace? Yeah, that's the lace part I was talking about right there.
For old time's sake.
My scissors was so dull, y'all, that I had to go get me a new pair. Like, it's crazy. I just bought those scissors and it wasn't cutting nothing. Okay, when cutting, make sure you are cutting close enough to the thread. Try to stay as close as possible. I had to keep looking back and forth to make sure I wasn't cutting the actual thread, but yeah, make sure you get as close as possible when you are cutting that hair off. I have a little fuzz left over, like right there, which is okay. Just take your scissors and go over and just snip, 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 snip.
As time goes by. It's been a long time.
Now that we have that part done, you'll flip your wig inside out, start to brush. It's okay if you get a little shedding. That is normal. We just cut, you know, the middle of the hair out, so you will get shedding, you guys. Just brush it and it will eventually stop. Like, look how seamless that part is. Like, you can barely tell. Even with black thread, me using black thread, you can barely tell. Look at that. Yes, girl. Thank you. So here I'm just taking out some of the hair that got stuck in the thread as I was stitching. That's normal as well too. Just take your comb and pluck it out and comb that baby. You guys probably couldn't tell in the video, but because the comb that I showed you guys earlier that was still in there, it kind of gave me a little lump at the top. So I'll be showing you how I'm going to cut that out so that that little hump, you guys probably can't see it, but I could. But yeah, once I cut that out, it'll go away. And don't forget to snip the little ends that may come apart in the middle. But we need her to be laying as flat as possible. That is the goal. So yeah, I gotta get that comb up out of there, but it's laying, y'all. It's laying.
For all time's sake. As time goes by.
Here you might can see better where I was talking about where the lump was, where the comb was that I have to cut out. That is the excess hair that was clipped out of the middle. And yeah, your girl is all done. You guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video if you liked it. And if you like, I went on ahead and highlighted the hair. If you want to see how I did that, just comment below, like, and don't forget to hit that bell notification.